At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Willis going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47.
Hey, check that, street.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And he's got some space here. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
Check pass.
Henry forcing his way into the end zone. He was not to be denied. It's a touchdown.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete.
The Steelers at 1-8 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They begin with Henry. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Touchdown!
Chris Olave
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Check, contact, check, man, Ryan.
From the 29, Willis. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Come back in, come back in. Hey, last circle.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A 1st down carry for Henry. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Drop 60.
Play action, Willis.
So that's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Hurt! Right there, hurt! Pat the street!
Inside handoff, Henry. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
They'll run it again with Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Check, man.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Wilson tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On the give, this is their fullback. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
Okay, great. Bravo. Echo. Charlie.
From the 29, Wilson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. 29 yards as his guys have now moved out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Cardinals.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Go, Reed, go!
Again, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now they'll look to Willis to throw.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw is Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. This is intercepted.
And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Hey,
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
123 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Henry up the middle. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Again to Henry.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, check that, street. Check.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Bullock's kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Wilson's throw caught by Olave.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Hustle, hustle, hustle. Three.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Running left, it's Henry. And some room to work. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here.
Oliver, the tight end, making the catch.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Willis on 3rd down. A check down here for Henry. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Hey,
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now it's Wilson. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third.
Squeeze, get in there, exit. Go. Go.
Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Henry again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, check that.
Third down, it's Willis. And a quick throw throw here that's complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Henry out of the pistol. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Willis looks to pass it here. And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots. And that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. They'll try the right side with Henry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
I'm not trying.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 41 yards.
And the Titans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Wilson.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Now Wilson.
Here's Freiermuth again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
David Montgomery.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Lion. Hey, smash Broncos. Go check.
Henry again on 2nd down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
19 tight.
Here's Willis.
And that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here we go. Delta. Cheetah. Exit.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Second down and 8.
Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Wilson. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Room here to run. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Titans use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Bullet good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
He's got Johnson.
He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile.